If nobody can afford a home, who's going to buy them? Imagine the classic American dream, owning your own home, a symbol of financial security. But for many young people, that dream is getting harder and harder to achieve each year. So, what's making it so difficult? Well, it's the insane rising of house prices. It's a bit frustrating and confusing, as more people find it hard to buy a home. The prices just keep going up. So if you want to understand what's happening in the housing market, stick around, hit that like button, and make sure to subscribe to our channel for more amazing videos. Now let's get into it. In today's world, a lot of young folks are facing a tough reality, the dream of owning a home. With a white picket fence, a big backyard, and a feeling of security is slowly disappearing. At the same time, the cost of houses keeps going up, which confuses a lot of people. You may also be wondering why prices are going higher while more and more people can't afford to buy a house. One big reason for this is something called supply and demand. It's all about finding the right balance between the number of houses available and the number of people who want to buy them. When there are more people who want houses than there are houses available, the prices go up. Imagine if there were only a few pieces of your favorite candy left, but lots of your friends wanted some. The price of that candy would go up because it's in high demand, and there's not enough of it to go around. The same thing happens with houses in crowded cities. To make it even clearer, when there's not much land left to build new houses in a busy city, it's like having a limited supply of candy. So the prices of houses go up because so many people want them, but there aren't enough to meet everyone's needs. That's what's happening in the housing market, and what's making it tough for many young people to own a home. Surprisingly, low interest rates also have a big effect. When interest rates for loans are really low, more people want to buy houses because it's cheaper to get a mortgage. This causes house prices to go up because more people are trying to buy them. Let's explain this in a simple way. Do you know how many times you save your allowance to buy something you really want? Like a cool video game or a toy. Well, imagine you could borrow money from your parents or someone else to buy that thing and pay them back over time. That's kind of like what happens when people want to buy a house. Now, the interest rate is like an extra cost. It's the amount you have to pay on top of the borrowed money. When interest rates are really low, it means that the extra cost is not too much. So a lot of folks are thinking, I can secure a loan to purchase a house, and it won't be overly expensive. When lots of people want to buy houses because it's not too expensive to borrow money, thanks to those low interest rates, it's like a big group of friends all wanting the same candy, and there's not much candy left. This makes the prices of houses go up because everyone is trying to buy them. So low interest rates make it more tempting for people to buy houses, which makes the prices go up because there's a big rush to get them. It's like a sale at your favorite store where everything is super cheap. Lots of people want to buy things, and that can make prices go higher. That's how low interest rates affect the housing market. Next, there's real estate speculation. Some people buy houses not to live in, but to bet that the house's value will go up in the future, like playing a game. This makes house prices go up a lot, and regular folks find it tough to buy a house. It's like competition, and it can make the housing market unstable, which means prices can go up and down suddenly. Income disparities also play a big role. That's when some people make a lot of money than others. The ones with higher incomes can buy houses more easily, making it really hard for people with lower incomes to afford a home. It's like a race where some people start way ahead, and that's why home prices keep going up. This leaves people with low incomes struggling to keep pace. Finding an affordable place to live can be as tough as trying to get a seat at a sold-out concert for many individuals and families. They might end up renting a place or traveling long distances to find a home they can afford, which can make buying a house in their desired neighborhood really hard. These housing problems aren't just about having a place to live. They can also affect how well people can do in life and how much money they can earn. There are also rules and laws about where and how houses can be built, which can make it difficult to solve the housing crisis. These rules can be really strict and make it hard to build new houses, which means not enough homes for everyone. This makes many people want the same houses, and that makes the prices go up. In some cities, people from other countries buy houses as investments, which can drive up prices and make it difficult for local residents to buy homes. Big events like the 2008 financial crisis can also shake up the housing market, and changes made by the government can have a long-lasting effect on house prices. It's important to remember that the housing situation isn't the same everywhere. Some places have very high house prices, while others are more affordable, depending on factors like job opportunities and how close they are to big cities. All these factors together make finding a good place to live, especially buying a home, a big challenge. And that's important to work on solutions so that everyone has a fair chance at owning a home and building a good life. Innovations in housing at number 10 highlights how our lives and work are changing, especially due to the COVID-19 pandemic. More people want to work from home, which means they're looking for different kinds of houses, like ones with space for home offices. The housing challenge is not just about money. It's a complex problem shaped by many factors, including how our society and the economy work. We need to get creative to make homes more affordable for younger people, so everyone can have a chance to own a home. In 2022, only 21% of the homes that were available for sale were considered affordable. This is a big drop from the 60% affordability rate in 2021. This situation is quite serious, and it tells us that owning a home has become more difficult than ever before. But why has this problem become so bad? Well, there are 3 big reasons, and they're a bit like riding a roller coaster. So let's get ready for a thrilling explanation. Imagine a situation where there are not sufficient houses for everyone who wishes to purchase one. It's much like having only a handful of sandwiches for a very hungry crowd. Because there aren't many houses to go around, many people end up wanting the same ones. When more folks want something like houses, the prices go up. Just like when your favorite store has a sale, and that makes everything more expensive. Also, building homes has become more expensive. Think of it like baking a cake. But the price of the ingredients like flour, sugar, and eggs keeps going up. These extra costs are passed on to people who want to buy new homes, which makes the prices of these homes even higher. Lastly is the low interest rates on loans like mortgages. These low rates make it cheaper to get a mortgage, which is like a special kind of loan for buying a house. Because it's cheaper, more people want to get mortgages and buy homes. This huge demand for homes creates a lot of competition. Kind of like when lots of people want the same thing during a sale, and this competition makes the prices of homes go up even more. So when you put these 3 things together, the shortage of homes, rising construction costs, and low interest rates, it's like being on a roller coaster. This roller coaster effect makes the journey to finding an affordable home feel like a turbulent and wild ride for anyone looking for a place to call home. Let's talk about something really important when it comes to buying a house: the down payment. You don't have to have all the money to buy a house right away. There's a whole industry that helps with this. What you need to focus on is getting that first part, the down payment. But here's the challenge: the cost of houses is going up faster than our incomes. So even if you're an average American earning about $59,000 before taxes, after taxes, you're left with about $49,000 to use. Sounds like a lot, right? But in many places, the down payment you need for a house can be a big part of your savings. A typical down payment is about 20% of the house's price. For example, if a house costs $400,000, you'd need $80,000 for the down payment. That's more than what many people make in a whole year. This big financial challenge often stops people from becoming homeowners and make it hard to enter the real estate market. So people end up with fewer choices, like renting or finding other ways to get the money they need. That's why, even though many dream of owning a home, it's a tough goal for many because of the rising demands for the down payment. Let's talk about the challenge of saving for a down payment on a house. Imagine the average cost of a home is $400,000 today. If you want to buy that home, you typically need to make a down payment of around 20%, which in this case $80,000. Now let's say you're really good at saving, and you can put away 70% of the money you earn after taxes. Even with this impressive saving rate, it would still take you quite a few years to save up that $80,000. This makes it really hard for people to keep up with the fast rising home prices, even when they're saving a big part of their earnings. But there's another piece to this puzzle. The supply shortage also plays a role in driving up home prices. Imagine it as a standoff. There aren't enough people who want to sell their homes. Why? Well, it's because renting out a property has become more profitable than selling it. This is especially true with the current high home prices and low interest rates. So even if homeowners want to move somewhere else, they often choose to rent out their homes instead of selling. This leads to a shortage of homes available for sale, kind of like when there's a very popular toy, but there are only a few of them in the store. This high demand for homes and low supply causes prices to rise even more. So as long as there's a shortage of homes for sale and renting seems like a better option for homeowners, the competition to buy homes remains strong. The prices keep going up, making it tougher for everyday folks like you and I to buy our own homes. Let's dive deeper into why it's become so challenging to buy a house. Not only are home prices going up, but there's also a problem with not enough people wanting to sell their homes. Many homeowners prefer to hold on to their houses rather than put them on the market. And when some homeowners do think about selling, they set really high rental prices. This means they can make more money by renting out their property instead of selling it. It's a bit like if everyone decided to keep their favorite toys and would only share them if someone paid a very high price. This situation creates a housing shortage. It means there just aren't enough homes available for people to buy. So, with not enough homes to buy and many people wanting to buy them, the prices keep going up, and it's becoming really tough to find affordable homes. But here's the bright side. Governments and policymakers are starting to realize that the housing problem is getting out of control. They're having conversations about how to make homes more affordable and create more homes for people to buy. This might include making it easier for builders to construct new homes, providing financial help to people who want to buy their first home, and offering more options to affordable housing. So, even though there are challenges in the housing market, there's hope that things can get better and more people can achieve their dreams of owning their own homes. That wraps up our journey through the housing market. The real estate world is more unpredictable than ever, and we're not quite sure what the future holds. But we're dedicated to keeping you informed about all things related to money. If you found this video interesting, don't forget to let us know in the comments below what you would like to see next. Your support is greatly appreciated. See you in the next one.